Elevations to the collective. I hope everyone has had an amazing day. Collective, I just woke up, so I know y'all was probably looking forward to live from me, but rest is always needed and necessary. That is so funny. Anyways, thank you to all my returning watchers, viewers, subscribers. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all of those who gave me good thumbs up and good feedback on the messages that resonated with you, that helped you in your life, wherever you are on your journey. I ask that you continue to come back and continue to do so. It means a lot. Your support is what your girl really needed, okay? It is very much so appreciated, loved, and I'm very grateful for it. To anyone that's new to the channel, welcome. I am Shay, the Dual Alchemist. Y'all may want to look, I got me some sleep. Like, baby, sleep is, I like to sleep. And I have the craziest dreams, collective. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. I pray that you stick around. I call myself the Dual Alchemist because I am a dual-natured being, a multi-dimensional dual-natured being of both divine, feminine, and masculine, as well as light and dark. I embrace both. I do not deny or try to hide one or the other. I do not claim for one to be better than the other. They are both equal in their own rights in light. So I pray that you stick around. It gets weird over here, but nonetheless, the messages that I give out are from the divine to give you simply confirmation on what you already instinctually or intuitively know. Okay? Never take my word for anything. Always go to the Most High God source or to your higher power for your final confirmation on any and all things in life. The messages that I give out are only confirmation, okay? They're not advice, and they're based more so off of opinion of what I've already been through. We learn through shared experiences over here, and we learn to get comfortable with the uncomfortable here, okay? We only learn through trial and error, collective. We only learn through trial and error here. Every day we're supposed to strive to be a better version of ourselves than we were yesterday. And for you, that may be different from that may mean something different than what it means to someone else. Okay? As this is a general message, collective, take what resonates and leave what does not. Do not try to make this message or any message fit. And remember, this message may not fit for you in your life or resonate with you at this particular time, but at a future date, because the timelines could be past, present, or future, they could resonate with you at a later date, okay? So I pray that you stick around. I pray that you find what you're looking for here, and if not here, somewhere else, wherever you are in your journey, okay? Everyone is not going to resonate with me or vibrate on the same frequency as me, but that's fine. It's totally fine. Remember, your path in your walking light and right is your own. No one can do it for you. No one can hold your hand to do it. Okay? And don't try to compare your ascension, your healing, your awakening to anyone else's. If they're further along or behind you, or not behind you, just start it. Give them grace, collective. And then in your journey, you will also learn who to give grace and who to just simply forgive and let them be as they are. Collective. I'm doing who knows Uno. I don't know if y'all remember Warner Brothers, but that just... So I got 4 cards. I had the first 2 cards was BW or WB. Okay. I got Warner Brothers off of this. And then I got OA. So I'm sorry. OA. So from this, I got bow, like bow and arrow. I got boa, like boa constrictor. I got bow, B-O-W. Take that as it resonates here, but we're going to do Uno, Uno. I just wanted to show y'all what I pulled out in the pre-shuffle here. And most times I do pre-shuffles collective, but I like to show you what I pulled out and then put them back in the deck and see what comes out afterwards. What's on this? 107. I magnify my protective shield and my toroidal field at this time. And I also embody and invoke healing of the mind, body, soul, and spirit of all my chakras, upper and lower, major and minor, as they are all equal. They all serve their own purpose. Please bring them to a state of balance, stability, and equilibrium. Please heal all of my chakra centers, all of their force fields, all of the power that they magnify, and magnify their protection around them as well. Please remove all negative and low vibrational energies. Sometimes negative energies are not always low vibrational, collective. Sometimes they are very high vibrational negative energies. And I know it'd be confusing when I say these type of things, but as we go on further, you'll get to a better inner, over, and outer understanding of what it is that I mean when I say these things. Okay. It's just like in a cult, they could be very negative. They could do a lot of wicked things here, but they could be very powerful. You see what I'm saying? Elevations, Cole Harmon, elevations. It's not quite morning here. It's more so 1 a.m., but hey, time is an illusion to me. So anyways, collective. But Mark Gabriel, nice name. I like it. Somebody has been doing 6 spells. They're mad. I don't care. They're mad. They've been doing 6 spells, crown chakra spells. Oh, what have you. I declare dominion over that wicked whack shit. You simply get to the point, collective, in your journey where you don't care. I mean, what is going on with my cards? Okay, so who knows? Uno. For those of you that don't know about this, these are my first tarot cards. My first tarot cards I created out of playing cards here. I learned how to make them, and I made some out of Uno. Okay? Some of these have numbers, letters. Of course, they have numbers. Of course, they have colors, right? Some of these, I put letters on them. Okay? And when I say they tell a story, some of these have zodiac signs on them. Some of them have, they have the majors and the minors here. Okay? And when I say that they tell a story here, there's the minor arcanas. So that in this deck, this means lesser players or the lesser value players here. Not lesser value by me, but in the role that they play and whatever the message is here. It's a lot that comes out in these, okay? Sometimes I will be drawn to the number. Sometimes I will be drawn to the color, like this, 8. This is the infinity sign. This is also the sign of karma here. I could pay attention to karma, and then I could pay attention to the blue color. The blue could indicate a throat chakra. It could indicate water. It could indicate anything. It is what my intuition draws me into these, what my intuition draws me towards based off of the card, okay? It's different things at different times here. Sometimes there's a whole message, names come out, and I don't try to call names, but if they come out, they come out. States sometimes come out as well. These cards tell a story, collective, so I was waiting on this Aquarius energy to rear its ugly ass head, you know. Oh, that's you. That's an N. I've literally just seen Aquarius, or was that in my mind's eye? Child, I don't know. I just woke up, collective, so we're about to see. We got a Cancer here. Cancer has been coming out a lot lately. So July. That Capricorn in the reverse now, isn't it? Oh, brother, I think I kind of ruffled some feathers earlier. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's what we do. We ruffle feathers over here. Sometimes my own feathers are ruffled. So, you know, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, ancestors of my highest good, spirit guides, please, only the ones that wish to help. I do not call on you all. It's only those that wish to help with my highest good. Deliver this message with true clarity. Oh, Lord. And it's slickly somebody upset in the collective. And I simply don't care. We're going to get into this message, though. Somebody could be of Jewish faith or descent here. Okay? I've been picking up that heavy as well. Somebody is upset. Okay? And I just say, get glad and scratch your ass type of stuff. Agreed. So, I have a particular spirit guide here with me. She doesn't really come out that much, except for when I get too unladylike. So she comes along when she wants me to tone it down. Okay. So she is asking me to tone it down and be more ladylike. And I'm respectful of her. I would not want to lose her guidance here. Very informative spirit guide. Very necessary in certain instances. So, feminine. Okay, we have the letter J. Color yellow, the number 7. I did not say it. I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything. JM. The number 9. The color green. Solar plexus and heart chakra can be significant. Somebody's solar plexus and heart chakra spaces are blocked. We have the red. This is my block card, by the way. Somebody can be born in 1979. They can have the initials JM. This person's heart and solar plexus chakras are blocked. The 4th of July is significant here. I did say Cancer, didn't I? 4th of July is significant here. We have the letter A. Somebody could be born in 79, 69. So JAM, somebody is in the jam. I told you, somebody's solar plexus and heart chakra are jammed. Your buddy. I have decks. These are one. Look, when I first started, the cards that you make, you put a lot of intention into them. So they are very, very powerful. They have a lot of your own energy in there. You see me? Like, look, hold on. I have decks. I have plenty. You said you're going to give me a deck. I have plenty of decks, honey. I have so many freaking decks. It's ridiculous. I could use more, though. So if you would like to donate to the channel, that sounds good. Go ahead and do so. But no, my Uno cards, these are just something that I made. I put certain intentions in these when I made them. And I just thought it'd be fun. And man, but they tell a story. It just, you may want to stick around, come back if you don't want to. But anyways, somebody could be born in 76. Or 79. Somebody also could be born in 96 or 69 or 97. Somebody is in a jam. Jam. Somebody is in a jam. Somebody, all their lower chakras are blocked. Okay? All of them. We got the solar plexus, the root, and we have the heart chakra. And then we have blocks here. And we have jam coming out here. And we got 6 and 9, 9 and 6. This is, what is that? Pisces? Is Pisces the fish, the 6 and the 9? On how they're shaped here? You said I threw you off with the Uno cards? I typically do. Because if you haven't been around, you wouldn't quite get it, but you will. You will. You'll see. Because you can create your own decks, right? It's all about your intention of what the purpose that they serve here. Look, I get a lot of messages off of these. I used to do these every Wednesday. And I think I was selling on people way too much. I mean, it was all kind of stuff coming out in these Uno cards. People who was meeting at the hotel rooms and everything. But, that's not my business. So, it comes out in the deck. It comes out. But, yeah, collective, jam. Somebody's chakras are jammed up. Like, every lower chakra, someone has jammed them up. Like, they have overused that. With the two red, with the two red cards coming out, this is indicating to me root chakra. So this is giving me that somebody overused their root chakra here. And if you have an imbalanced root chakra, you might as well say that the others are imbalanced here. Because your root chakra is what grounds you, right? It's what keeps you stable here. If you have a blown out, blocked root chakra, that is where your kundalini sit, that is the home base for your kundalini energy. It sits and it coils up at the base of your spine, or aka your root chakra. If this is blocked, the kundalini can't even awaken and slither through or coil through the other chakras and awaken and activate them. You see what I'm saying? So this person has overextended, overused their root chakra. Like, overused it. This person is very, very material here. This person is very much so in their flesh here. Seeing red also. This is a very greedy person, a very angry person here. And this is because this person expels all of their energy through their root chakra. Oh, cool. Cool. Well, some people, look, Richard Crocker, some people did. So, But somebody is very like imbalanced. I'm getting angry energy, right? Because we don't always think angry when we see red, but with this person, it's like somebody is unstable. They're unbalanced here. They can't use any of their other chakras. When your root chakra is blocked off, your sacral space is not active, and all the ones above there. So when your sacral is not active here, this person could be having problems with incontinence here. If this is a masculine or feminine energy, take it as it resonates. Gender is fluid in energy reads, okay? This person could have a problem with dang, they could have a problem with ED, okay? If this is a woman, she could be having hormonal imbalances. Somebody could have hormonal or testosterone levels are out of whack. Like, they are really thrown out of whack here. Those are indicators of a blocked, overused root chakra or a blown out root chakra. This person's creativity is jammed up right now. Their heart chakra is definitely blocked here. I'm seeing New York here in 78. New York Giants, something about 1978 with the New York Giants here. And I ain't even shuffled through the deck collector. We only have 4 cards. We have this one. And they may look like a C, but it's a J. It's a J. I write weird. And then we had this one. This one. And this one. And then literally that spells out jam. And then we have New York here. But something here about the New York Giants here in 87. That's an N. It's not a U collective. All right. Strange. Very strange here. Give me more on this energy that I'm picking up on. Somebody's name could be Carlton. Or Dalton or Carlton. Okay. Give me more on this energy. With root, I'm also getting like root, you know, the plumber people. Somebody is a Scorpio. So death energy, green, could indicate the heart chakra. It could indicate earth energy as well. Somebody could be a Scorpio with earth placements here. Somebody is trying to gain some type of stability with the number 4. This is about stability. This is about sealing of something here. Because 4, we think of square. We think of rectangular here. We think of 4 of wands. We also think of 4 of pentacles as well. 4 of swords as well here. Cool, Richard. But Scorpio. There's a Scorpio in a jam. Because if they were using their root chakra for most of their evil deeds or whatever it is that they were doing, they can no longer use their root chakra. If they were using their root chakra to tap into other energy sources here, they can no longer do that. It's like this person, there's an imbalance here. There's Libra. And there's the blockage. There's Libra. There's an imbalance here in somebody's root chakra. A Scorpio who has overused their root chakra. It's like somebody depended solely on using their root chakra for whatever it is that they were doing. So much so they never utilized, activated, or even gave their other chakras a chance to activate and thrive here. And it's like now this person's, it's like you can't just use, I mean you can, but it's not a good idea to just use one chakra, and especially the chakra that has to do with your security, your stability, your grounding. The number 4, it could be a part of the root chakra, right? It could indicate the stability, the grounding here, right? And then I was waiting on this raggedy ass Aquarius to come out. I've been waiting on this energy. There's an Aquarius. This came out in the reverse here. Number 1, somebody has a God complex. Most Aquarius, and this is not anything against any Aquarius, but the Aquarius that I have met, the unhealed versions of them, they typically are in the reverse, and they typically have a God complex. They are very intellectual here. They are very much so thinkers. They keep a lot to themselves. If someone has Scorpio and Aquarius in their chart and they're an unhealed person, oh baby. Oh, baby, this is someone who they will go at something without ceasing, even if they failed at it several times. Like this person, they insist on being number 1 here. They insist on people seeing them as the superior God force complex that they consider themselves to be. Okay, they don't consider anyone else above them. They are always right here with the Scorpio energy, very secretive here, very mysterious, very sit back in the corner, watch and observe everything so they can get one up on. That's why the 1 is here, one up on people. But the thing about it is, this person is only thinking from a a physical standpoint or from a standpoint where they only one chakra, only the root, and it's in the reverse. There's no stability here. There's no grounding, no balance. Somebody has not even given their other chakras a chance to activate. It's like this is how stubborn this person is. It's like the one thing that works for this person, they stick to it. And in that sense, on one hand, I don't blame this person because I find myself I like that as well, right? I like that as well. It's like if I find one thing or one particular thing that works for me, I like to stick to it. But I never get too attached to that one thing because things are ever changing. What worked for me once may not work for me again. What worked for me multiple times may not work for me again. But also, I like to keep myself in a state of going with the flow of the ever-changing world and the energy that we reside in, around, and within. Okay, somebody, they found one way to do something and they used their root chakra and they never gave their other chakras a chance to do anything. Now that this root chakra is jammed, they want to utilize their other chakras, and the other chakras are like, we can't help you because you never, like, we need the root chakra. You need the root chakra. If you blow this out, you might as well, I mean, you can work really, 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 really hard to activate and utilize the upper chakras and the other chakras. But the thing is, it's like those other chakras don't stand a chance. They need that Kundalini awakening here that resides at the base of the spine, in the root chakra. They needed to awaken to fully activate and align and allow you for you to use all of your other chakras together for your most vital, for your most, what is the word that I'm looking for? Mercury retrograde, forgive me. For your most, I can't think of the word. I'm gonna say it starts with an E or a U, but for your best optimal self. Shit, I cannot fucking think. I can't. Mercury retrograde, y'all. Not best outcome, yes. But I'm talking about but being your most optimal self, right? That's what I mean. Like best outcome. That's another way of saying it. Yeah, it is. So, thank you, your buddy. Thank you very much. So, this person is like, now that they want to use their other chakras because they know their root chakra is blown out, they can't. It's unstable. The beginning of where your energy resides, this person is unstable. And it probably got this way by this person, again, having a God complex. Gun complex? Thinking that okay. But thinking that they are number one here, or that there's only one way to do things their way because they have a God complex. You see what I'm saying? They have a God complex. So, ciao. We got an Aquarius and a Scorpio energy. 14 is significant here. But that one, I'm telling you, I want to turn this one right side up. But listen. I want to turn this right side up. It don't feel normal. It don't feel natural for me to do that. It don't feel normal. It came out this way. I'm like, maybe I'm going to turn it right side up. And it's like, no, it belongs this way. That's what it feels like. And then we have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, and look what came out, reverse. I'm telling you, whomever this person is, they are very much so in reverse here. Like everything that anything that they've ever accomplished or acquired using only their root chakra is falling apart because they only put their root chakra energy into it. You get what I'm saying? And now that root chakra is blown out or jammed up or blocked, so is every other chakra. But that means that anything that this person built solely off of root chakra energy is falling apart because the energy is not there to sustain those things, to keep putting into it. See what I'm saying? There could be a Virgo of significance here. I heard the father of lies. Hey, take that as it resonates here. And we have the letter N. We have the number 5. This indicates change. change to somebody's creativity with that yellow, the solar plexus here. Somebody was jamming when somebody was jamming, like they was JAMN. Somebody was jamming when they was working solely out of their root chakra and everything was going swell. They was jamming. That's what gave this person a God complex here. And they was keeping it a secret. Scorpio energy, very mysterious here. Very vindictive as well. 14 is it equals or breaks down to a 5. So there's been a change. This person, root chakra being in the reverse or blocked here, this has changed how someone navigates through life, how someone, like anything, like if they manifested a house using their root chakra energy, a job, money, anything like that, like how this person even handles these things is very much so, it's like, when we use our energy to manifest things, I mean, at least I hope so. You appreciate it here. Somebody treats the things that they have manifested like shit. That's another reason why they're falling apart as well here. But they're also unraveling at the base, the core of what they were created from, because the energy energy source where these things were created or manifested from is no longer there. It's blocked. It's locked up. It's blocked out. Somebody could like music a lot. Somebody could like a lot of old school music. I do not want to hear that song. I do not. I do not want to hear that Boots on the Ground song, because I don't know why my ancestors would send that to my head. I do not want to hear that song. But I sure heard that. Somebody could like those types of songs here. I'm telling you, I literally just seen KO. There's K. I don't know where the O went, but I seen KO. Look at all this red in here. Somebody's root chakra is knocked out. This person could have a problem with sleeping. They could sweat profusely in their sleep here as well. Somebody could have a lot of nightmares and stuff. Somebody could feel like they are floating off of the ground, like they're not tethered to the ground here. Like somebody can feel like gravity doesn't have a hold of them anymore. I feel like they're floating around in some type of unreal, like, I don't know what to call it for this person here. Somebody doesn't feel like they're tethered to the ground. Somebody's not grounded. Of course they feel that way here, but somebody feels like, the best way I can describe how this person feels is like a balloon. The only thing that was anchoring this person down was their root chakra here, and everything that was manifested off of their root chakra. Now that their root chakra is blown out, all the things that they manifested with their root chakra energy here, it no longer is anchoring them down. So this person is like a balloon waiting for the air to carry them away. That's the best way I know how to explain it, how this person feels. Somebody could be suffering from night sweats, and it's not incontinence. Somebody is a grown person and they wet the bed. They've been wetting the bed lately. Okay? That's it. The Sophia. So Sophia is an awakening or an ascended stage. Okay, we have many different stages. So Sophia would be one typically for empaths, and the Sophia stage is it is a stage of ascension here. It's a level of ascension. Okay, it's a level of ascension. So. You very well may. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing a general read right now, but I'm gonna put the Sophia energy in. I've been picking up on that heavily. Like some people, the Mary Magdalene, that's a stage of ascension here. Okay, Sophia is a stage or a level of ascension here. It's levels. You unlock certain gifts, certain knowledge, certain Akashic records, certain connections and stuff with each stage that you ascend to as you heal, evolve, and grow, you know? So I'm definitely going to put those in the wild cards for the weekend. And we got a few that came out here. So we have O. I told y'all seen KO, but we have O. Baby, the number 6 is out here like crazy. The 6 and 9 and 6 and 9 and 6 and 9 and 6 and 9. I'm like, it's out here. We have the letter V. Okay. There's 6. I'm telling you. Listen, I got 9, 9, and 6, 6. When I say somebody definitely could be a Pisces, because isn't that the sign of Pisces, if I'm not mistaken? Or yin and yang, but this is also talking about balance, feminine and masculine, light and dark here. Somebody in balance. I seen Libra energy. We have the number 7, the letter Q, the color green. Oh, Lord. We have a Leo in the reverse that's been coming out a lot lately. The number 2. The color blue. Blue is not of real significance here. But we do have an Aries in the reverse. Number 1. Hold on, y'all, because I set these up a certain way. I have my signs. Some here is about a VPN as well. Oh, because you're awakening, Donald Starkey. Simple as put. You're being attacked by other people in your life because you're awakening. That's why. Okay. Aquarius, again, the number 3, green. Prayer and protection. If you do protective spells for yourself, do so. I wouldn't suggest attacking anyone if you think that they're attacking you, but do protective spells. You could do many, many, many protective spells, protective prayers if you only pray. Okay, if you take protective spiritual baths, you could do that. It's all about your preference here, but when you know that you're being attacked and you're awakening, you're a medium, you're a psychic, you're a healer, the best advice that I ever give anybody is, because I'm a person of mainly non-violence, okay? It took me a lot to get there, collective. Don't judge me, okay? Because a lot of people are like, this not Martin Luther King, I have a dream, but trust me, I like to be in this peaceful energy, okay? I don't attack people that I know are attacking me. I simply magnify my prayer and my protective shield here. And I'm talking about on all levels. I magnify my protection in my astral dreams, in my astral travels, in my dream state, in my waking state, of my mind, body, soul, and spirit, of all of my chakras, of all of my words, even my thought forms here. I just put protective shields around them all, and I magnify, and I cleanse a lot. Okay, I cleanse a lot. Okay, you do what you want, collective. It's only what I do here, sharing what it is that I do. But I never attack anyone, so I just wouldn't recommend it, because we're gonna have to have that talk one day, collective. We're really gonna have to talk about why that is. As hard as it is, because it's so much easier to attack a person, go off on them, put your hands on a person and everything. It is so hard to refrain from doing all those things here. But I'm gonna tell you how much energy that you reserve by not clapping back. Okay? And don't get me wrong, sometimes I snap the fuck out. But it takes me so long to come out of or come back from that snap. Y'all, it's unrealistic how long it takes me. It's unrealistic. So I typically don't like to go there. Excuse me, collective. This has been hurting me lately. I try to say it's a sinus infection, but I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. So, whatever. We have 0. So somebody has to start from 0. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Donald Starkey. I'm glad you're okay. Wicked, just wicked. So we have 0. So somebody has to start over from scratch. They don't even know. They don't even know how to do it. You know why? Because this person with this God complex, they are minor arcana. They're not even. This person is probably straight NPC with this minor arcana energy right here. Like they haven't even made it to major arcana status here. This is like a soul, a being that has. I heard eclectic. Somebody is very eclectic. Anyways, this is like a person, this being their first lifetime here on this realm here. They have yet to experience anything. They don't have a past life. They don't have anything, any memories to build off of. They don't have any Akashic records. And it's like this person, they could have been pre-exposed to, immaturely pre-exposed to using their root chakra for magic or witchcraft or stuff like that. This could be like a family tradition or something like that. They could grow up in a family. Hola from Puerto Rico. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Anyways, continuing. This person is a minor arcana. Okay? This person, they haven't even acquired any knowledge from the Akashic records, but this person prematurely learned how to use their root chakra to do things, probably to gain physical things, right? And before they knew it, this person, it worked for them probably when they were young, and they never even thought about, because again, they used their chakra energy prematurely. I don't know who taught this person. This person got into something of an elder's, and they never told. They never told anybody, or an elder taught this person, but an elder could have possibly tricked this person into using their root chakra. Somebody could also, trigger warning, somebody could have also been violated as a child here, okay, through via their root chakra by an elder. But this elder also doing so binded themselves or tapped into this person's root chakra and showed them how to do such, okay? It could be any variations of those things here, okay? Louis saying, you mean yourself? You mean yourself? I mean, I'm not talking about the age, but you saying alone? You saying yourself? Because 116 trillion years old? Yeah, I definitely believe that. Mm. I doubt, Louis saying, I doubt you're alone. I'm pretty sure that there are other dimensional beings here that are trillions of years old, such as yourself as well. I know that I definitely know the feeling of feeling alone when you figure out that you're old as primordial essence, before time, before human experience, evolution, all that. I definitely know what that alone feeling feels like. But Louis, you're definitely not alone. There are beings amongst us all, okay, that are just as old. Wink, you know. Somebody is a minor arcana. Somebody at a minor, I'm telling you, somebody learned how to use their root chakra to like manifest things or even invoke their power prematurely here, but in doing so it like worked for them once, and this person thought they were all powerful. Like if it's something works for a kid and it's something like magic, like they're gonna always think that they can do that, you know. They're gonna always think that that's the resort, that's the option here, and therefore, with them being so immature, so prematurely tapping into those energetic spaces without having the proper knowledge here, and somebody is very stubborn, because another thing about an unhealed Aquarius, you can't tell them shit. You can't tell them anything. And no disrespect to any other Aquarius, I'm talking about unhealed Aquarius that I have met. If you are healed, this does not apply to you, okay? But an unhealed Aquarius, you can't tell them anything. Nothing. And whatever worked for this person with this root chakra energy that they were exerting to do things, to manifest things, to acquire things, to get their way, they have blown it out. This is all this person has relied on for their entire life. And somebody could have been born in 79, 69, or something like that, 76. Okay? Between 1975 and 1979, someone was born. Oh, Lord. I don't like when that energy comes out like that. I'm going to just say something here about the age of 3 as well. So we have an Aries in the reverse, a Leo in the reverse, an Aquarius in the reverse, an Aquarius in the upright, and a Scorpio in the upright. We have the numbers 12. We have the numbers 14. We have the numbers 13. I'm telling you, somebody learned to use their root chakra at a very young age, 12, 13, 14 here. Somebody could be born in 79, 99, 95, 66, 67, 79, 76, or 75 here. There are a lot of 6s and 9s. A lot. I see 2 1s. The repeated numbers I see are 7, but mainly 6 and 9, as well as 7, as well as 1. There's a lot of green out here as well. Heart space. Another thing about Aquarius, another good attribute that I will point out for them, this kind of goes, you know, it can be shifted either way. It depends on how an Aquarius is led here. This is strictly off of opinion here. They are very much so lovers. They are very much so romanticizers. They are very, very affectionate. Signs. They are very much so affectionate signs. A lot of people say Aquarius are weird and mysterious. Not really. They love who they love. The thing is, at a very young age, if an Aquarius is not loved properly or nurtured properly, they become like that, okay? They become like that. They tend to keep their feelings and emotions very hidden. You'll never know that they love you or care about you, okay? But that's only if they are led or steered the wrong way here. And that's something that I'll say. I have an Aquarius child, okay? They can become very angry too. They can become very angry when they are not properly loved or shown enough compassion, okay? They do love and require and need a lot of compassion. That's why they're weird, because they want it, but because they never got it, and because they are it, right? I'm so serious. Aquarius are very, very loving, compassionate people. And they are the epitome, kind of, so to speak, of that, in my opinion, you know, and they want it, but when they get shut down, that could be another reason why this person used or relied heavily on their root chakra. When they start getting shut down, or that is not nurtured, that is they're not given an environment for them to thrive in that the naturalness of who they are here, they shut down. They keep loving, but they become weird about it. So the moment that they feel like they love you, they'll act weird about it. They'll treat you weird. They'll be mean to you. They'll start acting out and stuff like that. They become extremely emotional. Like it's either it's no gray area with them here. I keep getting like teeter totter, something significant with this person about a teeter totter here, okay, or a seesaw, as most people would know them as, okay. Kids don't have seesaws anymore on playgrounds. What's going on here? Anyways, that's just a random outburst and thought. That's what I do. But this could be an example of this type of Aquarius here, okay? Because I'm seeing two different Aquarius. It's like this person, something changed them in their life at a very young age, possibly at 12 years old here, possibly at between 3 and 12. Somebody had I'm not going to say tragic. Everybody's life is not tragic, okay? I'm not going to project that on them. But someone, these were very vital. Between these ages, it was very, very vital for this person to receive the love and the environment that they needed to thrive in their loving, compassionate, nurturing, caring ways, who they naturally are. I promise you they are naturally like this, and they are so intelligent. They're so intelligent. But they can become monsters. Somebody's name could be Vonnie, Vonnie. So I have JAMNOVQ. Something is over. Nova. Somebody's name could be Mona. Mona. That's interesting. Mona J. Mona Q. Jam is there again. We have Y. And Spirit says pull 2 more, and that's what's out. 5, blue, the letter M. This is about somebody's mom. Mommy is right there. Mommy and Mona. Okay? There's a Taurus that's in the reverse here. That's of significance here. T, ancestors. Taurus with the letter T. And their ancestors are in the reverse. Somebody ancestors went through the auspicious. I never say it right. This auspicious portal. Somebody's name could be Tom. Somebody's name could be Tammy. Somebody's name could be Jamani. That's what I got. But I see mom here and mommy. Money as well. M-O-N. There's no E there. Monty. Somebody's name could be Monty or Monte. Somebody's name could be Jonte. So I used to like eat M&Ms as a kid as well. M&Ms, no peanuts. Somebody liked them a lot. This Aquarius person as a kid. I feel a lot of sorrow off of this energy. But WB came out in the pre-shuffle prior to me starting the read here. Somebody used to like to watch WB a lot. Like a lot. Oh Lord, here come all the waterworks and stuff. I feel so bad for this person. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this person has been today's torturer, tormentor, and monster. I really do. I feel like this person is a tyrant, has been a tyrant in people's lives, has been a monster, has led people the wrong way purposefully. They have had no regard for other people here. They have been wicked and demonic in all ways that they can be, and then some, even ways that is unfathomable to most people. This person has a God complex. They are a know-it-all. They think that they know it all. They think that they are bigger than God. Okay? Even if they consider themselves to be a child of God, which would make them a demigod, so to speak, they themselves feel like that they are bigger than God here. They have led people astray purposefully. Okay? This person has been wicked in every demeanor, and they have only used, I know so because they have only used their root chakra. Okay? Somebody was cool, calm, and collected with this until their root chakra blew out. Whoever these people are, these are people that followed this person. There could be another Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, and an Aries, and a Taurus that have followed this person down a very, very dark and destructive path here. Okay? This person knew they blew their root chakra out, but their intellect, their Aquarius-like intellect here, and the way that they know how to now, they know how they found a way to use their nurturing, compassion, and loving self here to get people to go along with them here. They know how to pull on the heartstrings. This is the intellectual part of them. And then they know how to exude or still mimic the compassion that they no longer have or that was no longer nurtured, that they really keep locked up within them here. So they will give people the fake version of caring, of being supportive, of things like that here, just to get people to follow along with them so this person can tap into these people energy, because they knew that working only solely out of their root chakra here, they would only be able to manifest so much or for so long before they blew that motherfucker out. And I feel like that somebody's followers they have blocked this person. They have left this person, okay? They have blocked this person and left this person. This person is at ground zero because once these people left them, they no longer had energy sources to tap into to convince, oh, I'm all powerful, but let me use your energy and stuff because I'm going to show you how to use it. This is how an unhealed Aquarius does people. You have an idea. You give them the idea, or you have the resources, and then they'll flip it on you and make you feel like they are the best thing. They know what to do best with your shit for you. Let them show you how to use your shit for you. Trust me, I know all too well. And this is what's going on with this person. Now this person is back at ground zero because people have realized that they don't need this person. This person has needed them. Once these people walked away, this person had no choice but to continue to tap into their root chakra, and they finally blew this motherfucker out. Now they're at ground zero here. And now what's going on, somebody has had a major, not just ego death, an intellectual death here, a God complex death here. If somebody didn't believe in God or believe that they solely themselves were God and they had the power over everyone, they no longer believe that. They are forced to sit with themselves here. And in this energy, somebody is drudging up all of the reasons why. All of the reasons why they have been such a fucking plague in this world. Why they have been such a negative influence in this. And you know what they are sitting with? Childhood wounds and memories here. Stuff about mom. Stuff about jamming, the music that they like to eat. Eating M&Ms. They like those. Watching Warner Brothers, probably Animaniacs and stuff like that. You know. Supposed to be a leader. Tyrant's supposed to be a leader. They believe in God now, definitely. Definitely. That's really what I feel like. Realizing The minor arcana energy is just giving me like they are going back to the best of their memories when they were a child, and they are trying to remember, they are trying to locate or pinpoint when those memories turned dark for them, to turn them into this energy that they are today, who have become today. And it hurts. This person is in sorrow. But they needed this because they have taken a lot of people down because of their false sense of superiority, delusions of grandeur, God complex. This person's inner child is so wounded, y'all. I don't know what happened. I pray that they heal from it. This person, at a very young age, lost a sense of self. I see my. This talks about self-identity. This has to do with the solar plexus. This has to do with our sense of self, our sense of security, self-awareness here, knowing ourself. This person lost a sense of self. At one point in time, they just were, and they were in their happiness, and I don't know what happened. They don't want to let me in that far, and I'm not going to force, okay? Somebody's name is definitely Vonnie, Vonnie. This could be their mom's name. And she maybe used to like to jam on certain jamming on the radio here. They remember dancing with her jamming, her being happy. Maybe someone's mother passed away at a very young age here. Okay? Yeah, I see Joy, Joy. It's right here. Joy. They enjoy jamming with their mommy. Her name could be Vonnie. That's when they felt a sense of self, a sense of belonging, a sense of self-awareness. Okay? Why do I keep hearing this word like qualm? Qualm? Is that a word? Is that a word, or am I making that up? Child. Yes, a word. An uneasy feeling of doubt, worry, or fear, especially about one's own conduct. A misgiving. Similar. Misgiving, doubt. It's archaic, a momentary faint or sick feeling. A qualm is a sudden feeling of an uneasiness, doubt, or fear, particularly regarding the the propriety or morality of one's actions. It acts as a pang of conscience or a misgiving about whether a behavior is right. Often used in the plural, it can also refer to a sudden mild sensation of nausea. Hmm. This person is this person is very intellectual. They have the brains, but they used it. They know it. There's the uneasiness, the hesitation, the feeling of guilt. They know that they abuse their intellect against people who are less intellectual than they. Okay? This person is always correcting others. Always. Like if I was to say, then they are, this person would say, then they. There's no are after. Right? This would be that type of person. I don't know where I want to go with this collective. We're already at an hour or something. I don't want to get to... This person didn't pick someone due to superficial reasons. See what I mean? I'm telling you what I love. Show me love is in the reverse. Because this person, it's like they were loved, but a person like this, they're going to hide that part as much as they can. They don't care under what they have to hide it under, what guys they have to hide it under, what superficialities or immoralities that they hide it under. They're going to hide it. If you spark up feelings in an unhealed Aquarius like this one here, they'll more than likely make you their enemy because and they won't love you on purpose. And they'll also make you their enemy because you brung up the parts of them that pang them. Someone could have really, really made this person feel like their mom did. But they have anger issues. They have unresolved issues. They possibly have not let this mother, if this a passed over mother, they have not let this person go. Oh, this person had energy is heavy, y'all. In your own energy is in the reverse. Did y'all just see a fucking grid on here? Am I tripping? Somebody's name could be Gemma. Nope. Nope. That part ain't even for me to put out, collective. That's that person business. I keep seeing the Fool card here. Somebody's name is Jory or Jork. I keep hearing that. That's from somewhere. That's from somewhere. Jory or Jork. Oh Lord, it's so hard to be empathetic here. Somebody want a renewal. Eight of Wands and then Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Strength. They love doing the wicked shit and then tugging on the heartstrings, don't they? They love doing the wicked shit and then tugging on the heartstrings, right? Collective. One day, people will come out the woodworks and they will be the example of everything that is tragic and ugly in this world. And they will be the example of suffering them all. Anything tragic you can think of that's going on in this world, there are going to be people that come out the woodworks that have suffered it all. And even so, those people still didn't choose the path of wickedness. They still didn't go against God. People could not keep saying that they are the product of their environment because we have a choice. People just don't choose the choice to not be that. They use that as a crutch because that's the easy way out. To have a choice to not be the product of our environment, especially when it's this bad. When it's wicked, when it's toxic, when it's poisonous, when it's hurtful and damaging and destroying. When you make the choice to not become a product of those things, that path is hard. And the easy route is just to become whatever it is, however you were bred, however it is you were raised. That's the easy fucking way out. Still, even moving forward, if you choose the easy way out, at any given time, you always still have the option to go a different direction. Yes, it's going to be a little harder because you have karma you have to pay for choosing the easy way out, the fast track. But at any given time, before it gets bad, before God decides to turn his back on you, before God decides to snatch your protection, your blessings, your friends, your everything, your followers here, your connection, everybody has a choice to turn and go the other way. Everyone. Everyone. I be like, bro, like the way this person energy is pulling on me, I just want to cry. But the things that I know that this person did because of this ego. And I mean, this person had a mean one. This person thought they were the most high and the most mighty. And when I say God smote this motherfucker down with a mighty hand and showed him who is mighty, this person is hurt. Because now, when I say God smoked this motherfucker down, like I don't even use words like that, but this person probably does. Okay? This person probably quotes, this person is probably not church going, but they have a God complex and they quote the Bible to use it against people. This person probably read the Bible a lot as a child here. But God smacked this person down so hard, took everything from this person. Took everything from this person. Everything. That's what God will do to force you to sit with yourself. Because you only gonna know that you're divine, that you are of God, that you are having the connection when you are by yourself. And sometimes it be when you're down to nothingness. I mean, what else do you have to do? What else do you have to tend to? What else do you have to put your attention on or put your energy in? Nothing. And you are forced to sit with yourself. This happens to a lot of us. Forced to sit with your freaking self, and you'll know then. You'll know if you're divine or karmic then. And if you find that you are karmic, God set you down by yourself to give you a choice to change that. It's going to be hard. I'm never going to tell you things are going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Most people chose the easy route out. Of course, it's going to be hard. But the fact that you given a chance, I don't know. Because most people be like, I lost everything. No, nothing could be worse. Actually, you could lose your soul. You could get casted into purgatory, into limbo, into the in-between, into the sunken place. There are things that are worse. Forced to relive. Confirmation. Forced to relive. Have every moment, every pain you ever felt and that you ever caused others. All of it play simultaneously in front of you while you're in the peril of darkness and constant sinking, and all of your pain and the pain you cause others is constantly around you, playing on video screens all around you, and the sounds is like a fucking theater. That could be worse. Five of Cups is there. This person lost everything. This eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This person has the gift of gab to get anybody to work with them and connect with them. I mean, they had it. They had people going. They had a Taurus going, an Aquarius going, a Leo, an Aries, a Scorpio. They had people going. Baby, Five of Cups to the Page of Cups. Because they knew that they were powerless. They knew that their power, like, I'm telling you, the Hierophant. When I say God done smacked somebody down and showed them who the fuck they are not, like God showed somebody that they are God and they are a page. That they are still in their infant level of energy, of learning the lessons of this life cycle. God had to show people, show this person, and even their followers, whoever was following this person, God had to show these people who is God in this situation. They had to show this person, you a page. God complex, you're a page. I feel like every single childhood wound, God pulled it up on a screen in front of this person and all their people for the world to see. And this person was mortified to the point of seclusion. There are several people that this person probably sacrificed here. They have lost a lot because of this person. Thank you, Loving Me 87. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Page of Cups, the Hierophant. Child, this person had the gift of gab. They could get anybody to work with them or connect with them. But they were doing it from such a wounded place here. Leading people to the slaughter. Man. Listen. God don't play. God don't bless no mess. The Hierophant, Two of Swords. Somebody had to, God like, hold on. I heard somebody was saying they was me. Let me come around these parts and just, you know what I'm saying? Let me come around these parts and see who talking about they God? Who got this God complex? Leading my children to the slaughter, guiding them, selling their souls, leading them down the dark path. Who said they God? And folks like, damn right there. Man, God said, you mean that Page of Cups? This little motherfucker right here, that Page of Cups. I think, baby, y'all, people better remember God an OG gangster, okay? And I'm going to just say that what it is, like, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, people realize that they was protecting this person, this wrong person, this person that was in conflict with themselves, but in conflict with them as well. I'm telling you, these people realize that they protected somebody and they got problems with the wrong divine being, the hidden enemy. I'm telling you, somebody had conflict with a divine being. That's what this is about. Because of this person's God complex. And these people realized they were protecting the tormentor with the Five of Wands, the tyrant, the one that is the cause of all the conflict here. These people, other people have lost a lot because of this person. These people have been blocked off from the divine, from source because of this person. And God came down and was like, you mean to tell me a Page of Cups was saying they the Hierophant? Y'all believe the Page of Cups was the Hierophant? I feel like God showed up in many different ways to these people, through their spirit guides, through their ancestors, if they go to church, through their pastors, their mother, their children, however they needed to. These people had to be shown a lot by losing a lot. And I feel like God magnified this person's childhood wounds to these people for all to see. Such a humbling experience. God is a very humbling person, or one, or being. Very humbling. Think you high and mighty. Baby, I know when I get on my high horse, God will quickly slap me down and be like, remember who God. Remember who's God. I'm so serious. Sometimes I get a little up there, collective. Sometimes I get a little bitchy. And God set my ass down all the time. I ain't never did this though. This is crazy. Yeah. Somebody was the planner, the orchestrator of all conflict in the divine being's life. Three of Wands, Knight of Swords. I feel like also, it's so crazy. It's so crazy, collective. This person's energy, it's so hurtful, bro. It's so tragic. There's Seven of Swords and a Seven of Coins, bro. This person definitely had a choice in the divine being's life. Somebody was very, very, very wounded from a child here. Somebody, whether this came from the passing of a mother or what have you, but moving forward in this person's life, this person really led a not so good life. And it's like God placed a divine being in this person's life, and this person, the divine being, reminded them too much of their mother. And they just simply could not have that. So they possibly treated that divine being like shit, that gift like shit. Okay? Because they did not want to show the parts of them that were very weak and vulnerable, or not weak and vulnerable, very, very, very fragile. Okay? The goodness that they felt like that they had left in them, they didn't want to give it to that divine being just for them to possibly leave or pass away or something like their mother. That's what I really, really, really feel like. And so they did ugly, hateful things to this divine being to lose them. And when they lost them, they became irate, irrational. They became I feel like they were already tyrant in people's lives, but they became even more so, like, if people feared this person abused that to make people, to force people, to confuse people, to trick people into helping them attack this divine being. And you know what is the most fucked up part about this situation? In the end, when this person is forced to sit with themselves, they come to the realization that that divine being has went through just as much tragedy in their childhood as they have. That they're not so much different. God, y'all, this energy hurts. It hurts. I don't want to read anymore. Not this energy, I mean. We got the 7 of swords, 7 of coins. This is what I'm saying, your choice. 3 of wands. 7 of pentacles, 7 of swords. Somebody had a choice. They could have invested. If they would have looked into the depths of whomever this divine being is that was placed in their life, they would realize this person was coming from a hurt place as well. But they knew the lessons of healing. All they had to do was look deeper. All they had to do was invest. But they decided to do this instead. 7 of swords. It ended them in destruction. To a gift from God. Literally. Ace of pentacles. And man, when I say this person was so up their ass, so egotistical. I hear egomaniac. Then we got the magician, okay? We got the magician to the 5 of swords in the reverse. Like this person would not accept defeat. Damn. And if this is a masculine energy, a big part of this is because it was a woman. Because this masculine is still angry at his mother for whatever reason, okay? If this is a woman divine being in a masculine's energy, and this masculine was a tyrant, okay? Take it as it resonates. Baby, he hated this woman, this divine being, because she reminded him of his mother. She possibly made him feel loved and safe and nurtured like his mother did. But that also reminds him of when he lost that. And he hated a divine being for being that. Child. The wheel, the Queen of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Coins. Listen. Somebody was somebody's whole person. If like, I know this person's sick. This person is hurt. I feel it. I feel it all in here. I feel it all in my heart space here. Whew. Gotta heal them childhood wounds. Got to. It's so important, bro. You miss out on the best things in life if you do not. The wheel, the Queen of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Coins. 2 of Cups. That's the tragedy. How? The Emperor. Look at everything this person robbed themselves of. The Emperor. 2 of Cups. The Wheel. Queen of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. That's fucked up. Man, look. The Lovers. The Queen of Cups. We seen the Magician with the 5 of Swords in the reverse prior to that spread, right? That's what this person fought against. Their own betterment. Fuck. That sucks. It sucks for this person. 3 of Swords. I'll shade to that Loving Me 87. I'll shade to that. For this person to have a healed heart, that they have healing and peace, that they find it and retain it of the mind, body, soul, and spirit, and that they find their way back to God, and that they pray without ceasing, whatever it is that they need to do. Like this is like, I feel like this is the type of heartbreak. Like this person thought that they were heartbroken ever. But this is the type of heartbreak, y'all, that causes a tipping of the scales in the worst way. Like, Like it sent this person over the edge into an emotional turmoil. Somebody could have had an emotional break of the psyche. Yeah, Ace of Wands. That's the truth. Ten of Swords. Child, they betrayed and held their own self back. I'm telling you what I love. From the wealth, from the connection to Source High Priestess, from the nostalgic memories that they could have created. They under judgment. It's right there. For the choices that they made, the Tower is here. And the Tower is everything has been stricken from this person. And they are forced to sit alone by themselves here, with themselves here. After everyone has walked away from this person, everyone has moved on to peaceful, calmer waters. It's like everybody has chalked up their losses here, and they moved to calmer waters with all the losses they have taken because of this person. But guess what? These people probably still have somebody. They probably still have something to fall back on. They possibly still, because mind you, this is a person that was a tyrant to everyone. They were controlling of everyone. Where some of these people, they were, and I'm not giving them an excuse, they were just as wicked as this person, but they were following under the thumb of this person, the rule of thumb of this person here. When this person, they thought control was power. But when all those people walk away, have anybody ever seen that movie, The Wish Dragon, the cartoon, The Wish Dragon? Because I watch cartoon movies with my kids all the time. But The Wish Dragon, okay? The Wish Dragon, when, I can't remember the guy's name. But anyways, when he got the Wish Dragon, he asked him, how did he become a Wish Dragon? Because the dragon told him that he used to be a very, very powerful, undefeated emperor with all the riches and wealth and gold and everything, right? And he became the Wish Dragon because he chose his material wealth and gain and everything, his control over everybody, over loving his family, his kingdom, his followers, the people he ruled over, particularly his son. He let his son, I believe he let his son pass away because of his control. And he thought that because he had all the riches and the wealth and the rule and the power, it was mainly the power, that when he died and he went to the gates of the ancestors, that he was going to heaven. But when he got there, he was judged harshly. And they turned him into a wish dragon, set to fulfill over, I don't know how many lifetimes or life cycles, okay? Being a servant to people, granting their wishes, their every wish, to know what it feels like to be at someone else's beck and call and not have control or power over what it is that you do. It's called The Wish Dragon. It's a cartoon movie, Disney, something like that. Bro. Yeah, it's been a long... Child, I watch all the kid movies. I watch all the kid movies. Turner Red. Like, baby, I watch... What is it? Raya with the dragon Sisu. Like, baby. Anyways, collective. Moving forward. But this is like this person's energy, right? This is like this person felt, as long as they felt in control of the people around them here, they didn't have to feel love. They felt like fear was enough. That's tragic. But people don't realize it's like the moment that those type of people, when things fall apart around them, the people that once feared them, they realize that they don't love them, and the people realize they're not loved by this person, and this person realizes that fear is not love. You can't force fear into people to make them stick around and mimic love to you, okay? So that when shit started hitting the fan, these other people lost a lot, but they walked away and they possibly still more than likely have their families, their children, their loved ones, their wives, their husbands, their communities, their everything. However, this person that was a tyrant and controlling over these people, instilling fear in them and abusing their emotional connection to them, they have no one. So not only are they losing things, Five of Pentacles, probably money, jobs, everything, they're losing followers. They're losing the material things, but they're losing the comfort of having people around them. They don't feel safe. People that have to control others to make them stay around them, those are people that feel very unsafe. Okay? You don't know this, but deep down inside, those people they feel so unsafe. And this is this person's energy. And this was instilled in this person at a very young age, okay? Whew. This person's energy was heavy. I keep hearing the name Bonnie. I keep hearing it. Oh, baby. You know what I will say? If I'll say one good thing out of this, this person knows there is a God now. I pray that this person in their long time here, even if they're in the Five of Pentacles, whatever that may mean, that God may have called for them to go through, at least they know that God exists. They aren't higher and mightier than God. And I pray that in their time of solitude that they definitely connect to God as most as possible and allow God to take control of their life and help them heal. Allow themselves to be more open to what it is that God has for them here. I pray that is the outcome, you know. Because God don't always have to destroy. Hey, we're going to see it more often than not, collective. I thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I am going to release your energies, collective, back to their respective places with love and light. I am going to release this person's energy along with prayers of healing and connection to source and faith. And some type of peace of mind, at least a little bit, if I'm able to. I'm going to release this person's energy back to its respective places with love and light. I'm going to release all energies that I have called upon or that have tapped into the energetic field of this collective read and or my energetic field for this read back to this respective places with love and light. As I call my power, my magic, my energy back to me, my essence, my vitality back to me from this read, and I close all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energy as I heal and seal all leaks in my aura field and subtle bodies, and I magnify my shield of protection and healing at this time of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. And this includes all my light bodies. Collective. Mercury retrograde as well. I thank y'all for tuning and tapping in. I love y'all, collective. And as I always like to say, don't let this world define you. Don't let your past experiences, the environment you grow up or grow in define you. Here, you are not the product of your environment, okay? Define yourself like I define me, because I am your girl, Shay, the dual alchemist, your dual nature being who embraces and embodies both light and dark. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.